You can see that the running plate is a uniform colour. That would not be the case. So what I'm going to do now is to add some rubble dust, which is a grey-brown, a pale grey-brown colour, which represents ash and other types of gunk, which are deliberately placed on the running plate so that it's not slippery. Just taking it once again from the lid and just placing random brush full. Once again, no attempts being made to make this uniform, and there would be a significant amount of ash underneath the Smokebox door. Looks to be excessive at the moment, but you'll see shortly it's not left like that. And maybe there would be some around the sandbox fillers. Like so. Now there's excessive pigment there, so this is where the airbrush comes in handy. Just the airflow, just to dispose of the excess. And there you can see the beginnings of muck build up on the running plate. We'll go around and do the other side. Exactly the same process. Random quantities spread about. Colour's a bit monotone at the moment, so the next step I think will be to add a different colour. And we'll go back to the dark mud that was used in the tender and just add this in places. Just to vary the tone. Pigments are not dissimilar to paints in that you can mix more than one colour. There we are. Suitably varied discoloration. Continuing with pigment now, we'll use black smoke. Doesn't have to be black smoke, it can be any extremely dark grey or black pigment, and we're going to work on the smoke box and the cab roof. Because I only use small quantities at a time, I don't really need to worry too much about the colours mixing into each other. So you might have noticed that I don't bother cleaning the brush before moving from one colour to another. Smoke box is invariably a different colour to the rest of the boiler, all down to the heat and the way that affects paint. You can see already how much of a difference that thin layer of pigment is making to the colour of the smoke box. Once again, I'm not using a large quantity, taking it from the lid of the pot, not dunking it into the pot itself. And you can probably see that it's also falling onto the running plate a little bit, so that can be dabbed in. Just to alter even further the tone of the dirt on the running plate. I'll turn it round, do the other side. And the smoke box door. That will also be discoloured because of the heat. Staying clear of the smoke box number plate at this stage. And this colour we also use on the cab roof. Areas most prone to soot from the chimney. Notice that in the main I'm actually applying these pigments in the direction which gravity would make dirt distribute itself on the real thing. There we are. maybe a little touch on top of the dome. And a little touch to represent coal dust in the tender. Totally random. And then once again, a quick blast with the airbrush to remove excess pigment. There we are, that's the next step complete.